Here I have a piece of cotton yarn that is around 28 centimeters long. This we fold it like this in a U shape, and this will be the vein of our main vein of our feather or leaf, this part here. And we keep it like this, and then we have to knot this end like so. And here we, this is the start of the feather. After this, I've taken these smaller yarns. These smaller pieces of yarn are about 12 to 13 centimeters long, and we're going to use them in pairs like this. So here I have 5 pairs. That should be enough for a feather of this size. So what we have to do now is take one, fold it in a U shape like this, take it to the bottom of the longer one, then take the other piece of the pair, fold it again in a U shape like this, go to this like this. These ends come out through this loop, and then what we have to do is take these two ends of this one and pass these two ends through the loop of the first one. Like so. After doing this, this is the knot. So now we're going to tighten our knot like that, and going to slide it up to the top, and then like tighten it again like that. So this is our first knot. Same way we'll do all the other knots. It's a little tricky because we're making a small feather, and these pieces, the length of these pieces when they're folded is very small. If it seems a little difficult for you, then you can take longer pieces of this one and this yarn, and longer pieces will make it a little easier on you, and you can cut off the excess later. Or you can make a bigger feather, that's also okay. We do make bigger feathers also. So now again what we're going to do is pull these two ends through this loop. Do it one by one like that, and like that, like that. Okay, and now these two ends through this loop. Done. And now tighten the knot like that a little bit, then slide the knot up to join to lie below the first one. This is our second knot. Just take it can slide up like that, and once it's in place you tighten it nicely, and this is our second knot. Same way I'm going to do 3 more knots. I'll do them off camera because it's a little awkward because of the very small length, and then I will come back and show you the rest of the procedure. Okay, as you can see now I've knotted all the knots. This is a waist piece, and now the next step is that I am going to unravel these yarn pieces like that, to unravel each and every strand separately. So yeah, it's an exercise in patience, and it's a little meditative also. unravel all your strands. So if you notice, my strands are striped, as in they are white from inside and yellow from the outside. That's because this yarn was a natural white color when I bought it, and I got it dyed in this color. So probably when they dye it, the color only goes to the outside of the yarn. It doesn't penetrate inside. So that's the reason that my yarn is white from inside, and the feather that we are going to make from with this yarn is going to have a striped effect. It's going to be a stripy feather. So I will not bore you with this procedure. I am going to do it off camera, and then I will again come back for the next step. Guys, still unraveling it. It's taking a long time because this is a very tightly wound up yarn. It's good for projects where you need the yarn to be tight and neat, but in case of making a feather, this poses a slight bit of problem because it takes a long time to loosen it up and unravel it. So the unraveling is complete, guys. I've unraveled each and every single strand, and now the next step is really interesting. What you need to do is you have to comb out these strands using a comb, your hair comb, or a brush. So here I have a metal comb which I use to use specifically for this purpose only, to comb out the feather or the tassels. If you don't have this metal comb and you have a plastic comb or a hairbrush, that will work. A stiffer brush, a brush with stiffer bristles, will work better than one with softer bristles. So let's see how this is done. Just gently start combing it out like that till the strands are all even and nicely straightened out. They may not straighten up immediately, they may remain wavy. That's okay, they'll straighten out in over a few hours. And if still they don't, you can wet these a little bit, maybe spray a little bit of water on them and then comb them out. It makes it easier to comb out the strands. So keep doing that carefully. Do not snag your comb in your knots, otherwise the knots may come loose. Same way we go all around. So my strands are more or less combed out and at the stage that I want them. Now the next step is really satisfying. Probably this is my favorite step. That's the finishing. Now what we need to do here is we need to cut it into a leaf or a feather shape, whatever you want. A feather will be narrow, leaf will be wider. I'm going to cut it into a feather shape because I want it for a dream catcher. So I start cutting it into the desired shape. With your scissors should be sharp enough that they can cut through the strands. Dull scissors won't work here. Okay, that's one side done. Now the other side. And this is done. It's still a little bit of finishing to be left. Actually, you can just keep combing it and shaping it till such time that you are happy with your feather or leaf, whatever you want to call it. You can even take it up in your hand. It's a little easier that way. Shape it, but be careful of the sharp scissors, of course. A little bit off from here. It'll be easier if you comb it a couple of times while you are cutting. That gives you a fair idea of how the shape of the leaf is looking. Oops. Okay. I'm going to comb it out one more time so that all my strands are straight. And okay, I can see that I have little cutting to do here and here and here. All right. So here we go. I'm pretty happy with the shape of my feather. It's ready to go adorn a dream catcher or the handle of a bag or whatever else, whatever use you can think of it. And give it a go. And if you do create something with my tutorials, then do share it on the group. And I would love to see it. Also, let me know if this tutorial was helpful or was it good? Could you understand the instructions? Could you see what I was doing? If not, let me know what the shortcomings were, and in the next one I will try and do a better job. Thank you so much. Bye bye.